third day of the tree hunt in the South England started on a cold morning at a very nice lane with chestnut. It's kind of complete, although the trees are damaged in the crowns, I believe, by the '87 storm. Almost all sweet chestnuts. The one here in the corner is a lime tree. But it was a nice start that morning, not far from where we scraped the window that morning because it was covered in ice. From there we walked back to the car and bumped into this nice oak. And especially because I could stand from above, I could make a nice picture of it. And then we drove in the car to a school, and in that school we found, and be ready for this huge old chestnut tree. Reminds me a bit of the one I ever saw at Howlett's Park, where this part was out, and I always thought it might have been a tree house in there. But now I changed my mind. I think it's just the way the tree grows. The outer suckers will overgrow the inner crown. From another point of view here, Owen's sitting. I don't know if he's relaxing because it was like 1 or 2 degrees. There's a strong wind, but well, he was sitting on a crown here. And look at him, and look at that tree. Surviving, healthy, vigorous, nice tree. Then we went down and we saw this nice old oak. And if I zoom in a little bit, you would see that it's been treated rough. All those big branches been taken off. And then you see how a tree recovers. That's what I said earlier in my veteran tree YouTube movie. How they just grow new crowns. Only in this case the crown has been taken off. Probably the farmer wanted to have some space. But now the tree is totally whole again. Then we bumped into this ash tree, or actually somebody told Owen there was this ash tree and we checked on it. It was not as big as they said, but it was still worth going out of the car into the cold and have a closer look, because this is quite something, isn't it? I believe they measured it all the way down here, but if Owen starts measuring, he's measuring there. And he does that everywhere, so the smallest part of the tree will count as the girth. But it's a nice one. I must say I haven't seen so many of those big trees. Then we went up to the Downs, the North Downs, and got to this place where we found this old yew tree. On the back there was the howling of the bloodhounds. There was a big kennel on the back there. And Owen was taking pictures of this bit, so I did as well. I got a new camera, so I was trying it out. And I was astounded. Look at this. I'll just zoom in a little bit. You will see all those faces in there. A really piece of art. And the longer you look, the more faces you will see. And it must have sitting here a long time. We moved on. Actually back down the road we saw this 2 cherry trees here. Look at this tree. Quite a big size. You know, I wanted to get out of the car to measure them, so he did. But what my attention took was this holly tree here. See, it's a small little holly tree growing in between those 2 arms, and one is gone right now. And you see how much pressure there was between the 2 branches, and how difficult it must have been for the little holly to get in. But look at this root; it's been penetrating all the way down. It probably sits in the ground, just in the Mother Earth itself. And I like this kind of situations. How difficult it sometimes is, but look at this tree growing now. And maybe in a couple of odd years the cherry is gone and the holly will still be standing on a funny trunk. And then we wonder, but maybe this archive works, and we so wait, I've seen a YouTube movie of this. Well, you never know how that goes. On another place, we bumped into this tree. Well, actually, Owen showed this to me, and we were measuring it again because we want to know if it was growing. If you want to know if it was growing, you have to go and look at this book here. It's Owen Johnson's Tree Champion book. You can find these trees yourself. It's quite an effort to find them, but yeah, worth it. Look at this tree. It's a field maple, quite a champion. And next to it was this ash tree. And in the meantime, you can see we're heading towards the end of the day. But look at this tree. Totally hollow, but big and still growing. On the way out, we went to see this tree. I don't really like it, to be honest. But I'm wondering, was there a tree on the mount and they put a wall around it, or what is this? If somebody knows, just please reply. If somebody's got an idea, I've seen this before in the far west, but I have no idea why they did this. So if people got ideas, I'm quite interesting to hear. And here I just tried out my new camera on the light on this church because I loved it. Oh, sorry, it's about trees, isn't it? Trees. Yeah, next to this nice church were these nice trees. Quite a lot of those scattered around. Here another one. And another one. Nice ones. Yeah. And then the sun was going down, and we were heading for a tree that I've been visiting over the last 20 years. My favorite yew tree, and I've been visiting this one over the past 20 years, every year a couple of times. And I will close down this blog with this video with this tree. I hope you enjoyed watching.